200 years ago, 11 scientists joined forces to build the world's toughest box. They put the true history and a transparent key inside. Right after that, following the chief scientist's order, the engineer quickly set the time so the box would open automatically after 200 years. After a nuclear war broke out around the world, the survivors all moved underground, but the food there was only enough for the survivors and their descendants to last 200 years. Luckily, the chief scientist calculated that the Earth might recover in 200 years. Worried that the long time would make their underground living descendants forget, the box became the most important token and was passed down among the successive mayors of the underground city. However, one day, 153 years later, the current mayor suddenly died in an accident. As a result, the box with the key and the truth ended up in the hands of the public, and the truth of history was buried forever. Soon, 200 years passed, and the box opened automatically as the timer ended. But the worst case scenario happened. By then, people had long forgotten about the box and thought they had always lived in the dark underground. After 200 years of continuous consumption, the food and facilities in the underground city had reached their limits. Many people couldn't even have enough to eat or keep warm, and for nearly half of each day, there were power outages due to various malfunctions. It seemed like the underground city could collapse at any time. Fortunately, a girl and her friend discovered the secret of the box in time. Later, by studying the instruction manual, they found that everything pointed to room 351. Although they had no idea what was in that room, the two decided to check it out. Just as the boy was about to unlock the door, two people suddenly showed up nearby, acting suspiciously. Before they could figure out what was going on, a giant mole appeared in the tunnel corridor. At that moment, they didn't care about unlocking the door anymore and carefully went over to take a look. Immediately, they saw a terrifying scene. It turns out that after 200 years of continuous evolution, many underground creatures have mutated. Some have even grown dozens of times larger, and conventional weapons are simply no match for them. Seeing the giant mole chasing after them, the two quickly crawled through the pipes and into the warehouse.